You see, the thing is, the people I was around whenever I was in Nashville, they wanted to, use my energy to be able to create a specific narrative, especially it was along with music industry, and be able to control things, essentially take over things, with just stuff that I don't believe in. They dress it all up nice and well, how they do, say you're dreaming, whatever, though. But the only thing I really have a passion for really is growing as a person, as a human being, and teaching life while coaching baseball. If I were to get a job, outside of the job that I already have currently, is to help, the young adults, young kids out in life while coaching baseball, because that's what I love. I love to coach. I love baseball. And I love to teach, and I believe not only just baseball but sports have a lot of life lessons within within their game. Right, you can learn a lot within the narrative of that, though. There's a lot of stuff that's going on around me because of the environment that I was in, that I overcame, I came out of, because I feel like I'm one of the ones that was not supposed to make it out of, what these music industries, what they do, and how they, use people's light to keep them in a sunken state, to use their energy and harness their energy so they can keep on, um, keeping this same narrative going. And there's a lot of things that I realized that I could do, and that's one thing that I don't want to be involved with. I realized, as I've been traveling, the states, you know, finding joy within every moment that I've been in. I realized that, a lot of people, the people that I was around, they chase fame, right? Because they think that is the thing that will fill them up the most, right? And realizing that, and understanding that, I realized that me personally, I love a simple, not necessarily a quiet life, but I don't need to have fame to find joy, or for things to be fulfilling. Right now, I don't, from a materialistic standpoint, I don't have much what people would call, you know, that's not enough to survive. You don't need much to live. See, I'm not even surviving. I'm living. Right. It's a big difference. Um, and it's all how, one's perspective is displayed, or one's perspective is on that, though. Right. Because right now I'm living my life the way I want to live it. I'm living the experiences that I want to live. I understand that there is certain, things that I have options to go down that would pull me back over here, but it's trade-offs. It's like I can go here, but I gotta you know go through this. I could go here, but I have to tolerate this, and there's certain things I don't want to tolerate, right? And there's certain things that I want to experience, for myself, that's new. And there's, like I say, life is about trade-offs, right? What are you willing to trade off, right? uh, what trade-offs are you willing to go through to have the experiences that you want to have? And like I say, that's my one of my life's experiences, right? I know I have gifts that I can be able to, write poetry, is what these people are trying to, they want, because apparently I've unlocked some things that they want to be able to use for their, reasoning, their cause. And I'm a person where I'm too real to act. I'm too real to act. I choose not to act because that's just not me. I'm too authentic to act. There's a lot of actors in this world that play a lot of roles. If you see a lot of these actors on TV, you'll see it, right? They've been telling us this in real time, of a lot of the stuff is a stage. Life is a stage. So why do we want to act? I don't want to be set up there, right? If there's certain things within this matrix that I can actually really use my gifts for, is to teach, right? And to heal others while, healing myself, because I can't heal others unless I heal myself, right? It starts with the self first, and like I say, that's me consciously choosing what I don't want to entertain. right? To trade off what I don't want to go through. I don't want to go through that lifestyle within the music industry because a lot of the, not all, but a lot of them are, they're controlled, right? They don't have free will, right? What is free will if things were designed for you, right? It was your destiny, but did they choose it, right? Or is it within this matrix what they're allowing you to do? Think about that. A lot of the most famous people, not all, but a lot of famous individuals within this narrative, they're allowed fame because they're pushing certain narratives that do not shine light on some of these darknesses that's within our world, right? And and I don't want to be around, like I say, that industry, right? There's a lot of and there's a lot of darkness in a lot of stuff though, it's to each their own. But it's all about, like I say, it's all about trade-offs, right? What are you willing to go through? What are you willing to do, but understanding that you still have to tolerate certain things? Because, that's life. Life is all about, we tolerate this, we tolerate that to get what we want, to do what we want to do. But what trade-offs are you willing to go through in life?